Hello, 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 hello. I hope everyone is doing great. I am hanging out and making a food. Right now, I'm cooking green beans. I guess I should maybe move this over a little. And it's going to be really hard for you to see what I'm doing, but I'll try to have my green beans up so you can see. So I am at my volunteer that I do once a week to earn having my products in a shop. I am using the time to cook some food for a farmer's market coming up tomorrow. I am the designated person cooking, and I am also manning the store in this building. And when I get this done, I am going to be working on a project because clearly, like, I'm not gonna allow myself to have spare time. Like, that'd be terrible. So instead, I am working to fight data centers coming to the area in which I live because I didn't risk everything and such to have my environment ruined so that no one will buy anything I grow because my county is a toxic waste dump. So, yeah, if you're watching, make sure to tell me hi and where you're at, where you're watching from. Otherwise, I'll just be hanging out and breaking beans. So for tomorrow, I'm making my favorite thing to make for other humans, which is potatoes, green beans, and smoked sausage. And I think I think everybody will like that. That is definitely one of the most popular foods that I make, and it's one that's easily kept in the crock pot. Hey, Crab Ches, how are you? Nice to see you here. Yeah, every Saturday I do a farmer's market and sell my little skin products. And we decided a couple of weeks ago that we were all getting really hungry and it was very inconvenient to try and leave the market to get food. So we decided we would just all pitch in and everybody cook a food one week. So this is my week, and I am making the green beans, potatoes, smoked sausage, and somebody else is bringing something. I'm not sure what. They told me, but I didn't remember. And somebody else is bringing the table stuff, forks, spoons, all that good jazz. And we should all eat well and get fat, because what's the fun of a farmer's market if it doesn't make you gain weight? Like, is it even a farmer's market if you don't gain weight from attending? No, it's not. So that's one of the new things I've been doing is every Saturday I go to that market, but every Sunday I go to a different market. It's a new one that is just getting off the ground, but lots of cool vendors. They're very, very nice. And we just all hang out whenever we're between customers. It's interesting because it's my ear itches. I want to scratch it so bad, but I can't because I'm cooking food. The struggle is real. Anyway, so yeah, I'm doing a Saturday market each week, a Sunday market each week. And then I work Wednesdays and Thursdays. So the Wednesday to Sunday hustle is insane. And I think I probably need to rethink my life commitments so that things are spread out a smidge more. I'm thinking instead of working here on Fridays, maybe I'll do Monday or Tuesday just to break it up a little bit, because having to do things so so close together on the weekends is really getting a bit stressful. So, not ideal, but whatever. I need to like get back in touch with everyone and see. Okay, what is your question? As long as it's appropriate, that's fine. Now I'm intensely curious. Are you wondering why I have a world behind me? It's because when I'm in my spare time, I hold the weight of the world on my shoulders. Just kidding, because I'm funny. Not feeling the greatest today. My stomach is upset. Oh, and this week, fun fact, I was diagnosed as anemic. The horseweed, yes. And I did not end up getting any good recipes. I was distracted. So I don't know if I shared in the comments, but Fridays when I'm here is the only real time in my week that I have access to a stove, and cooking has turned out to be a very difficult process. So I haven't done much of any herb experiments just because we don't have a sink except in the bathroom. So I feel weird washing my dishes that way. And cooking is complicated without an actual stove. So I do apologize that we are not yet experimenting with the horseweed. I've eaten more of yarrow, and that has proven to be really cool. But I haven't yet started doing. I haven't started doing a lot of cooking with it. I've just snacked on it as I've taught people like what's growing in different places. So you're learning more about horseweed. Are you only learning about it for its edible properties, or are you also learning about it for its health properties? We have a lot less horseweed where I'm living now than where we used to. We make up for it in fleabane, though. We have fleabane everywhere, all over the property. And burdock, which burdock right now is going, it's going to seed. So there's, hey, Sarah, cool timing, cool to see you. I've been talking to a couple of friends about doing a road trip to see your little happy hives and maybe hijack some jewelweed from you, ma'am. That would be fun. Oh, gotcha. I gotcha, crab. That makes sense. That's kind of how I got started as well. My husband's family has bad skin, so I for that. And then now I'm going down the rat hole looking for interesting herbs with iron. So I tried yesterday a tea blend that I made with yellow dock root, nettle leaves, and dandelion leaves. That was terrible. That was vile. I put a whole lot of honey in it, and it was still absolutely sour and disgusting. So 0 out of 10, well, 1 out of 10. It was really bad. I will not be doing that again. I'll find some other way to get iron. I'll eat spinach or something, anything. I'll even take a pill before I'll do that again. But I'll have to try some other ways to make a palatable tea because my niece also is anemic. And so, and she also hates taking the meds. So we'll see what all we can discover. Hopefully somebody watching this later will be like, oh, iron, have you tried this cool recipe? So Sarah and Crab, how have you both been? And what's new in your lives? Yeah, it's rainy here too, Sarah. Otherwise, I would be outside playing in the gardens because I'm at the recycling and community gardens, working my little time in the shop. But if the weather were even remotely nice, I would have rushed to do this already so I could go outside and play in the garden, pulling up invasive mugwort, which has lots of cool properties, I guess, but none of them are ones I need. And it is horrifically invasive. Worse than mint ever thought of being. Busy with bees and grandchildren. Sarah, how many hives are you up to? Have you hit 300 hives yet? Because I feel like by the end of this season, you're probably going to be at that. Ah, gotcha. Sorry I didn't have better answers. Crab, do you have a channel? Sarah, you have 19. Very nice, very nice. Did you lose any over the winter? I think you were at 23 last time I was there. I did do a cooking experiment with one weed, but now I don't remember what it is. It was something invasive. It was like spreading something weed. That's probably not helpful. Anyway, whatever it was delicious, fried with bacon grease. But everything's delicious fried with bacon grease. Ah, right. Yeah, they have the limits on, you have to have certain number of followers to do this and certain number to do that. You lost 10 colonies over the winter? Oh my gosh. That's sad. Was it just like the extra cold winter or what happened? Oh, okay. It happens. So maybe this is a normal part of bee life. So an interesting thing, speaking of wildlife, an interesting thing happened yesterday. We're getting ready to do another set of renovations, which means there should be lots of videos going up in the next few weeks. Fluctuating temperatures and too much moisture. So we are getting ready for the renovations, and we're doing some cleaning just to get everything ready, because what we're doing this week is two things. We've got our windows all need to be taken out and the frames totally rebuilt because they were not built well in the first place. And there has been a lot of leaks, and that leads to mold, and there's rotting places in the floor. So as we were cleaning, we found a snake skin in our house from the time that we have been living there, because we had already cleaned that spot once and there was not a snake skin there, and it was not tiny. So I was not overjoyed about that. So we now have a bowl of beans. So my mission for the day, Sarah, is I am breaking beans and cutting potatoes and cutting smoked sausage so that I can make smoked sausage, green beans and potatoes for the people working at the farmer's market tomorrow. So, and I'm tired. All right, I will be right back. Hey, Mr. Terry, Associate Minister, Reserve Deacon, how are you doing? How are you doing? Haven't seen you in ages and miss your face. Or, well, you're typing. I don't think I've ever seen your face. Okay, 1 second. I'm just going to go get the smoked sausage so I can start cutting it and the onion. I will be right back. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Okay, back again. Awesome. Glad to hear that you are feeling great. Whew. So here we have Eckrich smoked sausage. Woohoo! They should sponsor me. I'm really picky about my smoked sausage, and I will only use their brand. So they should really give me money. I'm just saying, Eckrich, if you are out there and you see this, like, I'm your girl. Give me dollars, or at least coupons. All right, so we're just slicing these up, and then after this is done, I'm going to dice an onion. Well, the onion is giant, so probably like half an onion or a fourth of an onion. Wait, did I see? Oh, Auntie Ellen! Hey! And my Renaissance grandma. Hello, hello. Aw, thank you for the thumbs up, Auntie Ellen. Hope your day is going fabulous. And sorry I missed your live yesterday. I looked up at the clock and I was like, it's 5:05. And I hurried, but you were already gone. So I was like, man, I really need to set an alarm, you know? So my Renaissance grandma, how have you been? How are the preps going? I think of you whenever I do any kind of very cool prepping. That's awesome. Yeah, I have been too, Sarah. It's complicated because our internet service is really poor where we're at. So, you fell? No. Did you hurt anything? Are you like, okay? Or are you like, okay? Where you're like, missing half of a limb, but telling everybody you're fine. Like, I'm a little concerned about okay. Okay, you're okay, just shaking. I get that. The last time I had a bad fall, I too was very shaken. But I was really grateful because it was last year, and I was like, as I was falling, I was like picturing myself breaking another bone. I was like, no. But I didn't. I was just, your body gets kind of shaken up and achy. And so, everyone, I have reached a new milestone in my life. Today, I found out I am qualified to join our local lifelong learners group. I'm not technically qualified. I am not technically qualified for 3 more years, but also they accepted a 13-year-old. So I've got a catalog that once I'm done with all of this, I'll probably go look at, and it has the different classes you can take, and some of them are really, really cool. This one where they had been meeting for a couple of months, all about nature type stuff. So I was teaching them about, I took them on a foraging tour, and I let them see different herbs and things that were growing in the area around the nature center of the park we were visiting. But they had these really cool little handmade journals that they had made in one of the previous classes. And I was like, that's so neat. And they go all different places. And I've been like counting down because I knew about this program years ago when I was doing some other kind of volunteer work at the library. I knew it existed, and I was counting down until I could join, because it's like $5 for like membership, and then it's like, I don't know, like $10 for a class. And each class has like 4 different sessions or 8 different sessions, and do all kinds of cool stuff, go all kinds of cool places. They're doing some kind of garden tour later today, which sounded neat. So, yeah, everything about that sounds amazing and like something I would like to do. I'm wondering if my ratio is, so I've got all of these, which is 2 smoked sausages. I have this thing of green beans, and I have about 3/4 of a bag of potatoes. 1 more smoked sausage. I don't know. What do you think? Oh, I have a customer. I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Hello there.
I text her to meet her at 5 o'clock about painting a sign for the garden. Her rules. And I just texted her and told her I would pick up some to be able to make it and ask her if she could be here Sunday. But are you expecting her at all today? Okay.
Well, I wasn't. She had to go to get her son, but she made it thing to the
Okay, I left my phone on the car and I was gonna tell her, hey.
Yeah, because I don't know.
I wasn't gonna actually start today, I just wanted to get some ideas of what she wanted and just talk with her. It was just totally volunteer, you know, let me go grab my phone. I was hoping she'd be in here. I was gonna surprise her, like, hey, surprise. My car broke down this morning. And I have a MRI scheduled tomorrow in Terre Haute anyway. So I was coming to Terre Haute this evening. And it totally crap. And like, so I had to borrow a vehicle to get up here for the MRI. And then that's why I didn't think I was gonna get here this evening. I thought I was gonna be tomorrow, but I know.
Yes.
I will text her
And I'm doing a lot of issues. It's all good. I know when I come in here, like, it is, I am very used to her. You know, this is my work.
Yeah.
But I'm a volunteer, so like, no.
I'm coming.
I'm Janet.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So feel free to come in and wait for her to respond and get yourself comfy. And I normally say, oh, you want to learn a little gardens.
No, but the rain is bumming me out today.
Is it?
Well, the snow breaking down started the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, so I'm excited to do this just for the opportunity.
Yeah.
Because I haven't done any art projects for a while. And I saw that on there and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I need. Just something to do for somebody else. It might kickstart the whole thing.
Juices flowing.
Yes. So let me go grab my phone.
Okay, I am back temporarily. You think that's enough meat? Awesome. Thank you, Associate Minister Reserve Deacon. So I think she's going to be here a little bit, so I probably do need to go. So I am sorry about that, but I am super happy to have seen everyone. And now you know I'm really alive and not just sending pictures occasionally. It is really me. You can see all my little freckles and my crazy hair and know it is the real deal. But I'm going to go so I can help the customer. And I will see you all later. Sending you love. Eat something wild.